Hey everybody, this is Arnie here again, and this is my next video in the series here that I'm doing on how to run your first 100-mile race. And we're talking about ultra running on the trails. But as an exercise physiologist, I've just taken upon myself to, as I'm learning, to teach, because that's part of my goal is to learn, to do, then to teach. And so I want to kind of review where I'm at so far. I've got 65 training days left until the Javelina Jundred on October the 29th of 2016 coming up here. And I've got 65 training days left. So I kind of want to review what I've been doing this last few weeks since our last video. Couple things are real important in what I'm doing, because I'm not doing a lot of volume in my training as far as running. So I've got to make what I do count. And what I'm using is my heart rate monitor a lot to really build my aerobic system. And that's critical to what I'm doing. In that with a stronger aerobic system and being able to keep my heart rate lower, I'm going to be able to run the course with less energy, and that's key to what I'm doing and to my training. So using that heart rate monitor is a really important part of all this. I'm also doing a lot of work with Cadence to learn which helps me with my form, my technique. Again, the better my technique is, the less energy I use. So it's really important. The next thing is nutrition. I've really nailed down my nutrition. I'm very, very well fat adapted, which means I take in very little sugar at all, if any. Most of my carbohydrates come from vegetables. I eat a lot of fat, good healthy fat, and that includes saturated fat too. I avoid all processed fats and vegetable oils. So that's critical too to my training. I've been doing probably the last six out of the last 8 weeks, I've gotten in at least a 1 6-hour run on the weekend, which has been great for me. I've built my confidence, had a great 11-hour and 30-minute run in the Sandias in New Mexico just a few weeks ago. Felt really good, felt really strong at the end. So those are just real key. And then one last huge component to my training is my strength. So, but I've also had to learn not to overdo the strength part of it, because it's important that my strength training supports my aerobic training. So key elements are my core, my joints, and keeping things in proper alignment. And I want to share with you one of the things that I've worked on over many years working in the rehab business. This book here by Pete Agoscu, Pain Free. I would suggest, and I've seen it before online, I would suggest that people invest in that. I use it with my clients, I use it with myself, because you can get strong, but if you're out of alignment, it's just not going to work. And that goes from the top of your head to the bottom of your feet. And something what I'm going to do here, we're talking about a 30-hour event where I've got to have things dialed in. There's not a lot of room for mistakes here. But at the same time, the last component here is my mental, we'll call it mental emotional part of this thing, my mindset. It's totally changed from what it used to be as far as running 100 miles where it's going to be a lot of pain. I don't believe that. I know there's going to be some difficult times and all that, but you know, I'm in control of that. I can walk when I want to walk. I can run when I want to run. And dealing with the heat, I mean, I've been running Phoenix, Arizona all summer long for 6-hour runs from July to now. So that's not an issue. And so it is a mindset. I'm going in because I love to do it, and it's going to be fun. It's going to be a joyful 30-hour experience. Who knows, might be shorter than that. Depends on what my body wants to do that day. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. Those are the components of where we're at right now. So when you're getting ready to run your first 100-mile race, I think those are the key things you need to look at. You gotta know where your race is. So you gotta kind of have an idea of what to structure your program. And then you gotta start looking at the things you need to be doing. You need to be working on strength. You need to be working on your nutrition. You need to be structuring that program to meet all those. And then at the same time, you've also got to address your running technique, and that's done through heart rate training, cadence, all that stuff. Because if you're out there trying to do this too fast, it's not going to work for you. You know, you may do it for a while. We all do it, and then something's going to hit you. But slow down, learn what you're doing, think about it, and have fun. This is going to be fun for me, and my next video we'll talk about some more training ideas and tips. But you can do it too. This is how you run your first 100-mile ultra race on the trails. So, looking forward to our next video, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.